What's up, guys? This is Ryan Johnson with MoneyBass.com. Finishing up our day at Lake Lanier with the Rod Benders Bass Club, and this is pretty much coming to an end of our tournament season. We have a few lakes left to go, but if you want to know how I did this weekend on Lake Lanier, that video will be coming out tomorrow. And if you want to go ahead and take a look at something that may give you an indication of how I did, take a look at maybe the last 2 or 3 videos that I uploaded to my channel. Man, it was tough out there, but hey, had a good time. So what I had in mind as I'm putting up all of my equipment and everything from this weekend was basically setting goals, and how I used goals to kind of check myself as far as my progression, how I'm doing overall in bass fishing. And what I found is, whenever I first started off, is I would set goals of, say, one of the first things I remember is setting goals of learning specific techniques, because you can't just come out here and pretty much just know one technique. There's a vast array of different techniques that you can try. So with me, one of the things that I would start off with was the basics, maybe like crankbaits, Carolina rig, Texas rig, those type of things. So for instance, whenever I was learning the Carolina rig, I would go out and I would just have this one rod pretty much on the boat, because that is what I planned on practicing on for that day. And when I would go out, it wouldn't necessarily be about catching fish. It's to learn about that technique, the different things that it can and can't do. So along with doing your research and getting information from other people, other fishermen that are willing to help you out, and being in the Rod Benders Bass Club, you're basically full of a club of mentors, guys that have been fishing for a long time, that are willing to share information, teach you information of how to get good at certain techniques, and just help you become a better angler, and in the same sense, help you become a better person, because you're working together with other guys and just learning things together. So with me, I would go out with a specific technique, focus on that until I learned that technique to a point where I felt confident that I could go out and catch fish with it. I knew whether I could throw it in big rocks, chunk rock, or throw it in laydowns, or throw it what type of cover, what depth of water it was good at, things like that. So with me, for example, with my Carolina rig, I ended up finding out what was good for me was throwing this on a 7/6 medium heavy, and this is a Micro Magic Ducket rod. I would use 20-pound main line, preferably Seaguar Abrase X, because what I found with that is it wouldn't get nicks in it and break off as much as using some of the other lines. And then I have that going to a 10-pound, maybe about a 2-foot leader on there. And I also put on a 3/4 ounce steel weight, which I haven't seen a lot of people that do that, but I would take things and kind of make them my own, add my own little twist to it for the way that I would fish. And I found that doing those type of things is what worked out for me. So in setting your goals and learning certain techniques, you may find the same thing for you. So you may get the baseline, or the core of what you need from someone, and then you can kind of tweak it and do things to it to kind of make it work out for you. So that was one goal that I set for myself, was just learning techniques, learning when to use it, where to use it, what the proper setup was, and those type of things. Once I would learn one technique, I would move on to the next technique. Once I would learn certain techniques, I would move on and say, well, I want to be efficient at catching fish, because hey, that's what we're here for, right? So I would set goals at maybe catching 2 fish or 3 fish, and that would be my goal for a certain amount of time until I gain more confidence and learn more techniques. I would move on to, now I want to make sure I catch 5 fish or every tournament. So that's kind of upping the standard a little bit, because as you guys know, if you are tournament fishermen, it may look easy in these videos that you see on YouTube and things like that, but that is not always the case. There are certain times where you may be facing coming in with a 0, and that's something that you really don't want to happen. So you want to put in that time on the water. You want to learn those techniques. You want to study the lake. There's just all kind of goals and stuff that you can set for yourself. So what I thought about whenever I started making this video is, how do you guys set goals, or what goals do you set for yourself? Have you achieved those goals? Someone could have a goal for, hey, I'm going to catch my PB this year, or that's my target. I'm going to fish a certain lake. I want to learn how to get efficient at one lake, or I want to learn my electronics. And don't forget, every Tuesday and Thursday, I'll be uploading videos that will help you learn little tips, little tricks, ways that you can use your electronics and become more efficient at that. And keep in mind that I have Humminbird units, but in the comments, we're building a community here, guys. So there will be guys in the comment section that use Humminbird, Lowrance, Garmin, and we're kind of sharing each other, sharing information and helping each other out. So regardless of what type of unit you use, just stay tuned and, you know, watch some of those videos, because there's guys in there that are willing to help you out. But goal setting is something that I have found has helped me just check my progression, make me build more confidence, make me feel more confident about participating in tournaments and things like that. So I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel, always hitting that like button, and you guys that are always in the comments, always participating. I really enjoy that dialogue, so please keep those comments and everything coming. I guess that's about it, guys. Let's get things going. I look forward to reading some of the comments, seeing what your goals are and what type of things you're working towards for this year. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one.